Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me. I want to show you what Eddie's been up to. He's had all my Lavinia stamps out and he's stamped a Christmas tree. And do you remember when I said that the fairy should be on the tree? He's decided to stamp a tree and stick her on it. So he's stuck her on a tree. Eddie, it's the wrong tree. She's to go on my Christmas tree downstairs. Yeah. I know you've done some good stamping. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this at the top? Mistletoe. Oh, that was a cheeky kiss. You are a cheeky elf. Right, come on. I want to do some crafting. Let's put you over here. Yes, you can have your stamping card. Let's pop that over there. And my stamps. Honestly, what would Father Christmas say? I don't know. Now, today, I wanted to do a card, and I'm going to use a picture that's from AI. It's an AI picture, and I'm on a group on Facebook, and it's called AI Printables, and I will leave a link for it because you can save them and use them, but they are just usually personal use. And on each picture that somebody posts on, because they do some amazing pictures, this was just one of them, and they'll write on whether you can use it commercially, or if if you're selling, or to use for just for personal use only, free to use. So it always says in the description what you can do with them. But I've used a few of them on Christmas cards this year, and they've been really beautiful. So what I've done with this, I get this die set, I've used the CraftaddictionUK scalloped die set. I'll put a link for that. They have restocked, and they'll be doing more in January, and I know that they've got new stock coming in January as well. So keep an eye out for that, because they're going to have some amazing things, he said, in the new year. So that's quite exciting. So I've got this, and I've cut out some foliage and all sorts of bits and pieces here. Luckily, Eddie's not got his hands on these. So see what we're going to use for it. But first, I want to add some glitter on here, just to show where the snow and everything is on there. So let's pop that on there. I've done a backing for it to make it even stiffer, so I'm going to glue that on first. Glue that down. Because I just wanted that little bit thicker. So this is on 300 GSM, so that'll make it a little bit more puffy, like that. That's nice, that. So that's done. And get my quickie glue pen and just add some glittery snow onto the trees and onto the scenery here. There's a house here at the side, and on the branch that this little robin is on, and the holly and the berries. Get them all snowy looking. So that'll be nice. Get my glitter tray, and I'm going to use my Diamante Sparkle. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Gorgeous. Eddie's looking at my glitter here. No, Eddie, you can't. Getting your hands in this again. Okay, so that one's done. And what I'm using a 6" by 6" card here, like this. And what I want to do is I'm just going to stamp in there a sentiment. I'm using your stamping platform, Eddie. He's watching everything I'm doing. Honestly, I should lock this door at night. Okay. But you know the magic they can get anywhere, can't they, these little elves? Elf on the shelf. Why don't you just sit on my shelf? I don't do that, do they? Okay. So that's done. Make sure I've got no black on my fingers. I just use the baby wet wipes to clean my fingers of any ink that might be on. Because the last thing you want is fingerprints on your cards. So what I did with the die cuts is I used this one here, and then I used the bigger one to cut out an aperture. This one. And what I want to do is I want to put some foam tape around the edge so that it stands proud. But can you see how it's done a lovely scallop? So let me just get that the right size. And I'll pop that on there. That is. And there's some down that side. Cut that. Some down this side. So if you're wanting something like this, it's double-sided foam tape. I've had this quite a while, but if you Google it, you can get it anywhere. It's double-sided foam tape. This is a 1mm. Oh, and I'm going to put some glue on so that I can be sure of where to position it as well. Get my glue. Better when you take the top off. Oh, beam me up, Scotty. So make sure it's the right way and pop that on there. Like that. So as you can see, it's not really high up, but it's given that effect of it being underneath. And then I can pop this flat inside there, so that goes flat inside. I mean, if you want to make it, put foam pads on this to make it higher, you can do. Choice is yours, isn't it? But these AI pictures really are beautiful, and they do make a beautiful card. Let me see that. So what I've got is I got some die cuts from Temu, and if you're not keen on Temu, just what's the name? Google mistletoe dies, holly dies, whichever you want to put on. I've got some ivy ones as well, the ivy. So you can, choose which is best for you. We've got lovely ivy there. That's nice. And ivy at the top. But I want to leave where you can see the scallop here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my quickie glue pen. And I'm just going to go around that scallop like that. I won't be using my Diamante Sparkle. I'll probably use my Moonshine, so it's just a hint of glitter. Do that half first. Sorry, it's Starshine, not Moonshine. I don't know why I called it Moonshine. Is that a drink, Moonshine? Oh dear. Before I get into trouble. Can you see how it's just, when that dries, because obviously the blue dries clear. So, don't worry about that. When you put on your quickie glue pen, it does dry clear. Let's do the other half. What you could do with your tumbled glass distress oxide is just edge up with a bit of tumbled glass, because it does actually look nice with a little bit of blue. But, too late for this one. Or just glitter. Glitter around that gorgeous scallop. And it's just an idea, if you've got these dies already, it's just a bit of inspiration how to use them, what to do with them. No use when they're stuck in a box, are they? So do this before you stick it on as well. Do as I say, not as I do. But just on the edge there, that's just giving it that lovely bit of glitter, hasn't it? And then I'm going to get this holly, and that's going to go up there. But I'm going to glitter the holly. Sorry, the ivy, not the holly. Come on, Caroline. Get your brain in action. Like I say, I just got these off Temu. It can just be a bit of subtle glitter. It doesn't have to be full on glitter, but Choice is yours. Again, I'll use the Starshine, which will be nice. So I'll stick that down. It's looking lovely, isn't it? Looking like that card. So you can see what I'm doing. White on white doesn't always show, does it? So I'll put it on my old one. So it's going to go there. That one just there. And then you have a choice then what you want to put at the top. If you want to, you know, put a poinsettia or a flower, you know, put a poinsettia flower up there, a little flower, which would be nice, like that. And that's what I'm going to do. Or you can put a bow up or a diamante, whichever you want. So I'll pop this on here. But of course, the more you put on it, the more it won't go normal rate post. There we are. Just let that dry. And I'll put a diamante on there. Don't know why, but I've got a little mark on this card here. But I have a white, my white gel pen, and I'll just go over that with a dot. See? Magic. I'm just going to get a diamante now for the top, for the flower. And that's going to be a red one. Let me sit down. I did my other tutorial demo about the poinsettia plates, but I don't know if any of you got them. But any poinsettia sets you've got where you can get, you know, the small ones, even the Chloe's, you can do it with the smaller inside one. So you've got a tiny little poinsettia at the top. But that's nice, isn't it? How lovely is that for a card for someone to get this Christmas? And you can put down here a Merry Christmas if you wish. But it says Merry Christmas inside, so, you know, you don't need to, do you? Somebody could frame that, couldn't they, for Christmas? If you have, like, can you see this is lifted? Let me just show you what I do. Just get a piece of card, just an oddment piece of card. Get your glue, because you can't get under with your glue thing. Just get a piece of cardstock, glue on the end of it, pop it in, and push down and pull out, like that. Just hold it down. I'll do the same on that side. I've just not added enough glue. That's a nice little trick if you have any bits that you've not glued properly. There we are. And there we have it. All done. Another little Christmas card. It didn't take any time at all, hardly did it? It's just you cut it out of your dies and you know, print off a few of these. You can print off a few, but I will put the link in for that group. They are a lovely group, and they are so happy to share with everyone. It's really nice, isn't it, when people share and don't expect you to pay for everything. So, especially in these difficult times. So, hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give us a thumbs up. And thank you so much for all your lovely messages that you send. I do appreciate them. And it's love chatting with you all. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.